Look, every single limited partner out there knows the feeling. You give your money, your trust, and then silence. Or worse, vague updates that sound like someone's trying to cover bad news with fancy words. That sinking feeling, the frustration that grows with every call that turns into a bad surprise, it's real. You're burned by opaque reports, by teams that talk so much but reveal so little, and that feeling of not having a grip on what's really happening in your portfolio, it drives you crazy. You signed up to be a partner, not a ghost investor. But instead, you get uncertainty served every quarter, and it's enough to make you question why you even bother. The truth is, if you don't demand transparency aggressively, no one will give it to you willingly. Most fund managers see transparency as a headache. It's a chore, a risk, or even a threat. But here's the ugly fact. No one outside of you cares more about your capital than you do. No one's going to volunteer detailed, raw access to data that reveals the real challenges if you don't force it. So forget polite requests. Get loud, get relentless. Transparency isn't a favor, it's a right. Insist on metrics that matter, real operational KPIs, not glossy success stories. Push for monthly dashboards, hard data on startups' actual progress, burn rates, runway, and customer growth. Demand access to conversations, at least summaries that don't sugarcoat anything. If a fund can't break down these numbers for you clearly, it's not worth your capital. And don't settle for reports that arrive late or are full of jargon. Insist on live, interactive check-ins with founders and operators. If the fund won't open that door, pull your money. Simple. Your capital deserves to be in places where you see and understand everything that's going on. No exceptions, no excuses. Here's what most limited partners miss. Transparency isn't just about peace of mind. It's your tool to spot winners early and cut losses fast. Without it, you're flying blind. You can't help your fund partners improve if you're kept in the dark. You can't steer them toward better decisions or new opportunities. Transparency is your leverage. It's how you add real value beyond just writing a check. Use it. But beware, demanding transparency without a plan is wasted energy. Come prepared. Know exactly what data hooks signal health or danger in your investments. Benchmark those against the market aggressively. Make non-negotiable the right to deep dive on underperforming startups or management teams dropping the ball. And get comfortable asking the hard questions. What happens if KPIs stall? What's the exit strategy? How are follow-on rounds handled? If the answers feel fuzzy, don't nod politely. Push until you get clarity. Your money deserves that fight. In fact, build transparency into your deal from day one. Negotiate contractual rights around information flow, reporting cadence, and governance access. Don't shy away from setting the tone early that silence isn't an option here. This is the only way to get ahead of surprises that destroy returns and trust alike. At the end of the day, the transparency you require isn't about micromanagement or mistrust. It's about respect for your role as a capital provider and your right to know exactly what you own. It's about building partnerships that acknowledge your skin in the game and your hunger for truth even when it stings. So don't accept half measures or vague promises. Be the iron force that demands full visibility, real data, and unfiltered communication from your funds. Only then will you stop feeling like an outsider and become the true partner you're meant to be, one who holds the keys, steers the vision, and keeps every player honest. Own that, because your money, your time, and your sanity aren't negotiable. You want real transparency? Then go get it, relentlessly, no compromises. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to discover more.